Good morning, noodlers. This is Paul Romero with the Sell a House Sell a House Wholesale Real Estate Training number 43. Number 43, Friday, November 11th, 2014. Number 43. And this is a great day this morning. And there's John, made it on the call. How's it going, John?
Good. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Clear but not loud, but that's okay. We can hear you.
All right, I'll just scream. Okay, awesome. I'm having computer malfunctions this morning, but I made it, so awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were just wanting me to say hello. Then I see you're sipping coffee, having a little bite of your breakfast here. But, yeah, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, November 7th. It's what number are we on now, Paul?
43.
43. I just want to say it's awesome. Somebody stepped up to the plate this week. We had a great interview with a guy yesterday that's coming on board the Noodlers. And we're going to kickstart him tomorrow with our training program. And he's here local in Phoenix. And we're very excited about that. And if you haven't emailed us yet, why not? I mean, we're really excited to bring as many people on as we can handle and be part of this ground floor opportunity. And we're looking for leaders, and I think we may have found one yesterday, and we'll see how things go. But I'm excited to report that we were able to get ourselves a new noodler yesterday. So kudos to him, and maybe we'll even bring him on a future hangout to talk about the success that he's going to for surely have with our system. And speaking of system, why don't you go ahead and throw in some thoughts, Paul, and get us kicked off for the day.
Yeah, no, what I love about the interview process is I love the part where we sort of let them know that, especially the very first initial contact where we let these guys know that guys or gals, whatever, that yeah, we're offering you an opportunity here, but this is not an opportunity for you. I mean, yes, you're going to decide one way or the other right off the bat whether or not this is something you want to do, but that's not the ultimate decision here. Okay, this process right here is also us deciding whether or not we want you. And when they get that news, it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to perform here. So I just like the way that sort of like lights a fire in people, that all of a sudden they just realize that, this isn't just about me. This isn't just about, what I want and what I do. This is about, me getting out there and proving myself, which is a huge, big difference, because, you got to, I like the way that just applies a drive to people, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, people can have a tendency to just kind of go, oh, well, yeah, I can do that, but my favorite show's on TV. I'll do it a little later. You know what I mean? So I just love that little piece of the whole process there.
Absolutely. Okay, it looks like I'm all set up here. My tagline on, Paul. Can you
Live.
let people know that I'm a property noodler?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, I just want to say, part of this process, especially with this core team that we're putting together, is not just anyone is going to be brought into our mastermind, personal mastermind team. We're looking for the right kind of a person. We've gone through quite a few noodlers who want to take action, and they don't want to take the actions necessary to be successful. They want to take, some sort of action. It's just not actions that are going to bring success. And, so we've learned to kind of spot those people. And like Paul said, when we're interviewing somebody, part of it is showing them our business and how excited we are about our business, and presenting them a little taste of what we're all about, to see if we're resonating with them. And then it's always great to see the fire it lights when people begin to feel that Paul and I are someone that they want to work with, when we turn them around and they realize that they've they're the ones that have been being interviewed the whole time, because it's really we only want to work with people that want to take action and have the mindset we're looking for, or are transitioning their minds and looking to become a better person and become the person that we're looking for. And with that being said, I do want to say, a lot of you right now may have not contacted Paul and I as of yet, because you might feel that it's out of your comfort zone, or maybe that you're intimidated by Paul or I for whatever reason I couldn't possibly imagine. But I can understand that sometimes when people have success or something that you want, you don't feel you're at a level to approach those people. But you know what? That's you're a victim of a poor mindset if that's the case. Don't be a victim. You are just as good as anybody else out there. It doesn't matter if they're making a little bit more money than you. It doesn't matter if that you think they're maybe a handsomer or better health, better looking, or smarter, or any of that. That's all the subconscious mind making excuses not to take action. You know what? You got to get in the mindset that, if you want success, you've got to hang around with people that are more successful than you. You've got to hang out with people that have closed more deals than you. You've got to hang out with people that have taken more actions and that are a level above you. But don't feel, intimidated by that, but feel actually the opportunity to be surrounded by that. And I got to say, if you can make that, just that small transition, that'll make a huge difference in your life. And, if you haven't reached out to Paul and I yet because you feel like you're not ready, that's ridiculous. You're ready. You're ready. All the stuff we've been talking about with mindset and everything else, and some of the aspects of business, and talking about the real estate market and highlighting how to, research your market. Go back and watch some of these hangouts and look at some of the information that we've given you, and you're ready to start taking action. And you might not know what actions to take right now, but that's what joining our team is all about. Our program and our system is to take the most unexperienced budding wholesaler who wants to get started, or somebody that's one of our team members has been wholesaling longer than Paul and I, and he just came on board, and because of his experience, he's killing it for us. He's crushing it. But we have a system here that works for anybody, regardless of their experience level. And for the inexperienced people who have the drive and are coachable, that's really who we're looking for, because we want to help people do this business. And you know what? You don't need to know everything. In fact, don't even try to fathom everything. We've got a system that step by step holds your hand and just gets you started making money and making deals happen right out the gate. And you might be saying to yourself, well, oh my God, how? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about how. Just have a little faith that it's possible. Let us worry about the how and just bring you through our simple, disgustingly simple step-by-step process to becoming a wholesaler and get out of being a whole failer. I'm going to throw it back to Paul because I'm taking notes, and he's
just keeping up with the conversation there. I've been a little bit lax with because we come here a lot of times with prepared material, but sometimes we don't. We arrive here without prepared material, and I want to try to keep a log of what we're providing to people. So I know we had mentally prepared material coming in here today, but I hadn't written it down yet. So I just kind of keeping track of the flow of the conversation here. And I just want to say that like everything that John says here, our system is definitely so simple that anyone can do this. And the best part about it is that we are specifically looking for the people that have no clue, that have never done anything with real estate, I mean, maybe you spend some money purchasing some courses or whatnot, and learning and thinking that you're getting there and all of that. That's right. You especially are the people that we want, because you know what? You've got to drive. You've got a desire. And that's the number one key. That's the ticket right there that we're looking for. We're looking for the drive and the desire. If you have that, you bring that to the table and show us that you're teachable, show us that you're willing, you have an ability to learn, that you're willing, you have a willingness to learn, and that you have a willingness to accept change, because the programs that you've purchased are, you're going to have to lose a fair amount of that information to do what we're doing. Okay, that's just how it is. But that's the only requirement. Bring your desire and your drive. That's all we ask, and bring your ability to be teachable. Bring your willingness to learn and your willingness to accept change. And the final thing that you need to bring is your willingness to apply. That's it. But that comes out of your desire and your drive. If you've got a strong desire and a drive, you're going to be willing to apply these things that we're doing. And the best thing about, like John says, our particular program is the fact that what you're going to apply is like what you're going to start applying. It's not like this big old monstrous, oh my God, I got to put this whole big old giant program together. I got to figure out how to make all of this work. No, what you're going to apply is this little piece right here. This one little piece right here. That's it. You start applying one little piece. Forget about everything else. Just do this. That's all. That's how we do it, okay? You just do this, and the next thing you know, you're getting really excited because you've got a piece of a deal coming, and there's a payday coming. And it's like, hey, when there's a payday coming, you're getting excited because it's just you have that feeling of it. You have that feeling of already having it. It's like Christmas is the next day. It's coming. I mean, it's like getting to this time of year, really. I mean, kids start getting excited about Christmas already. I mean, obviously they're already putting the commercials on TV and everybody's buying Christmas trees, and heck, it ain't even Thanksgiving yet. We just got over, it's like put up your spook suits and go buy a tree. but, but yeah, I mean, that's the feeling that you get when you get excited, when you land, when you know that your little piece of effort has gotten a contract on a deal and there's a payday coming. That's like the feeling of being 6 years old and going, Christmas is coming. Christmas is 21 days away, because Christmas is closing day, right? And you get that feeling, you get that excitement. And once you got that excitement, once you got that fire lit inside of you, that little piece that we gave you, all of a sudden it was a little bit difficult to start. I will admit, that this is only one little piece. It's kind of a tough piece, okay? But we're going to make it as easy as it possibly can for you, okay? But yeah, it's not the easiest piece of the puzzle. But like I said, we're going to make it as easy as possible for you. But once you get that feeling of the fire, because that one little piece that you did produce so quickly, that once you get that piece of the fire lit, that Christmas is coming. Like I said, Christmas is closing day. Once you get that Christmas is coming, I know there's going to be presents under the tree, and you've got that fire lit inside you. Then that little piece that, like I said, started out so difficult, all of a sudden really becomes easy. And then you just start, you're able to just repeat that piece over and over and over, easier, and then all of a sudden you get a hunger and you want more. Okay, great, I got that piece. Give me another piece. Give me another piece. Give me another piece. I want to eat this whole pie. So that's kind of how it is, and that's kind of how our program is, and that's, I like to use the term, we put you right on the meat. We don't give you any of the, we trim away all the fat of the whole big old scary thing, and we put you right on the meat, the sweet meat, right there next to the bone, and we start you there, and then you can work your way out. So that's our program. That's what we want. And like I said, like John said, you know what? We're just a couple regular guys here, I mean, see, I mean, I stick my finger in my ear right on live TV that the whole world can watch. Who does that? So, we're just regular guys here. There's no intimidation level whatsoever. If this is what you desire, if this is what you want, especially if, you've looked into it, you're excited about it, but you're a little lost or whatever, noodle us at the property noodlers, and and let's talk. Let's sit down and get you going here. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a few things I want to get out there here. Number one, I want to just continue with what Paul said about, the system. Everything is challenging when it's new. If we're going to come on here and tell you, it's so easy, anyone can do it, that's a half truth. The truth is, it is easy, and anyone can do it if you're the right person, because it is a challenge, and it is going to require some people out there. What we do is going to be out of the comfort zone for most people. But you know what? That's the beauty, because as human beings, there's some people say that, you can't change anybody. People don't change. And for a majority of the people on the face of this planet, that's true. But anybody who consciously wants to make a difference in their life and wants to change can change. It is possible. And I know that firsthand, and Paul can tell you that firsthand, because we're different people now than we were years ago. And when we changed, because we've been wholesaling for a couple of years, it wasn't until we, I would say, fundamentally changed our attitudes and our way of thinking and our habits did we really start to become successful. And it was those changes that led us to the creation of our system, and being regular guys and where we're from, and knowing that it's possible for anybody to have more in life than what they're currently doing and what they're trapped in. Well, it's our mission to kind of share that with people. And as we've said over and over again, there's no cost to joining this team. There's no cost to sending Paul and I an email and contacting us and just talking to us, and hear us out and see what we're all about and connect with us. I mean, at the very least, if you're a wholesaler out there and you've got deals to sell, contact us so we can get on your buyer's list. We may be the next buyer, or we can find a buyer for your deal. Or if, I'm saying, if you're in real estate, you're an investor looking to buy property, contact us. That's why I say, it doesn't matter what your experience level is, you should be looking to connect with people. And Paul and I are great connections to have, and we're doing this too so we can make more connections. And there's no cost, there's no obligation to you, or there's no obligation for you to just simply reach out and see what this is all about and find out what this system is that we're talking about. And as Paul said, we give you a little piece to get started. And this piece is going to be real easy for some people, and they're just going to take it, and they're going to be ready in a week for the next piece. Or it may take you a couple months with just this one little piece to feel comfortable and be ready to move and learn the next step. But the beauty of our system, the awesomeness of this system, is that the first piece I give you, or we give you,
produces
profit. You know what I'm saying? That first piece is going to be a piece that's going to be putting you in a position to cash checks right away. That is why we created the system the way we did, is so that you don't get overwhelmed by everything it takes to run a business, and you can plug right into what's actually going to be able to put money in your pocket and make it a Christmas time at closing, as Paul said. So, yeah.
I can tell you right now, everybody, just in case you're wondering, that first piece, it's not going out on the streets and hanging up a bunch of bandit signs on the corner, okay? That crap doesn't work. That's not the first piece.
Well, we won't tell you what it is, because you know what? It's confidential. It's for team members only. But what it isn't is what everyone else is telling you to do, is to go and generate leads. It's not about putting ads on Craigslist. It's not about putting bandit signs out in the streets. It's not about sending, getting a generic list to find motivated sellers now that 100 other people at least is sending some generic form letter to these absentee owners that laugh at them when they get them because they're getting so many. And we know these absentee owners who get these letters from people because they're investors and they don't sell or call the people that send them the letters. That shit, I'm sorry, excuse my French, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. So what we're going to teach you has nothing to do with direct mail marketing, nothing to do with Craigslist ads, nothing to do with bandit signs, but that piece. And I can tell you, it's based off my and Paul's lead gathering system, not generation, gathering quality leads and teaching you what to do next. That step, the part that's going to get you the ability to joint venture and cash in for a percentage of these deals. And it's going to blow your mind how simple it actually is, though challenging to get out of your comfort zone and start doing the necessary steps. But when you see what it is, it's just going to be an aha moment of like, okay, I work with like Paul. I think Paul mentioned it on Wednesday. Brian on our team, we gave him leads 23 days ago now. At this point, he's already got his first deal with us locked up, and it's been moved to a buyer, and we're just waiting for closing to take place by Wednesday next week. And the deal grossed $30,000. So that's the potential, people. That's the potential. And like I said, it's nothing you're hearing other programs, those of you, and I'm not saying those other programs are crap by any way, shape, or form, because it's those very programs that got Paul and I started. But it also taught us some lessons along the way that we'd like to share those lessons with you, prospects, so that you don't make the mistakes and you don't waste your time doing what everyone else is doing, going after deals that everyone else is going after, highly competitive, small spreads, wasted money on advertising, and let us just show you what's working. And with that being said, I see we got a few minutes left, but I'm going to throw it back over to Paul because I know he looks excited to talk.
No, I'm excited to listen, man. You're getting me hooked. Where do I sign up?
Well, I just saw this giant smile on your face, so I was like, I got to toss it back over.
That's why, because I mean, literally, I'm just sitting here going, okay, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to jump out of my comfort zone. I'm ready to take a bite out of this one piece, whatever it is that you're talking about. I have no clue what it is, but I want to know, and because I've tried all that other crap you're talking about there, and yeah, I get the feeling that I'm spinning my wheels and I'm not going anywhere, and what the heck's going on, and why isn't this all this money that I spent producing anything, so yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just getting excited here listening to you just out at these guys, and I'm just like, yeah, man, I want in now. So
well, I think I just want to say, a lot of the programs out there, as I pointed out, will point you in the direction of going after leads. And I've been this victim before. So I get one of these programs and I'm like, oh my God, I've got all these leads. So does 1,000 other people who purchased the program have those leads. What we're doing is we're gathering leads, and each team member is getting their own leads. There's no duplicates. We're not giving the same leads to everyone who comes on our team. Everybody's going to have something unique to them. You're not competing against anyone with these things. I'm going to leave it at that because, like I said, you want to know exactly what we're doing, where we're gathering leads from. You want to learn what we're doing when we have them. You got to be on the team. That's the bottom line.
That's
right.
Like
I said, I'm excited. We have a new team member now, and we interviewed him yesterday, and I think he resonates with us because this is a company that's about honesty, integrity. If honesty, integrity, and helping people resonate with you, and you're interested in doing real estate and doing it in a way that no one else is doing, and actually get a deal consistently, Paul and I are the guys you want to work with. I'm done. That's it. I don't have anything else to say today.
Yeah, I mean, it's like going to the circus around here, you know. We have fun, we have a good time, everybody's smiling because you know what we're doing works, and that's what it all comes down to. And if you want to be part of something that's working, you don't want to be spinning your wheels and wasting your time and wasting your efforts and wasting your money. All we ask, did I already bring this up? I think I forgot, but all we ask, like I said, bring your desire, bring your teachability, yeah, bring your willingness to learn, your willingness to accept change, and you know your willingness to apply. You know that's it. You bring those four things, and you know we're excited to have you. You don't have those four things, um, you know, we
You
can
have
help you,
nothing.
maybe. We can help you. We're not turning everybody away, but you've got to show the ability to possibly come on with that. And that's where, you know, I just wanted to say that, you know, hey, we've done this is our 44th, 43rd hangout here, and up until today, you know, we've really been talking a lot about the mindset and all of that because you know what? That's where it all is born. You got to have all of that within you first, or at least a willingness to chase after that before you can really get out here and be successful at anything, real estate, wholesaling, whatever it is. It makes no difference. So that's why we focus so hard for all of these hangouts, you know, on all of that stuff. And we covered a lot of other things. You know, definitely covered some applicable steps that you can take. Some applications with the money management, time management systems, things like that, business systems, some things like that that we've talked about. Some applicable pieces that you know you can incorporate into your life and your business, et cetera, and so on. But you know, we've been revolving a lot around you know mindset and whatnot, and we'd like to get into you know more application here, but it's kind of a slippery slope or you know a tightrope act or whatever you want to call it because you know our system is very proprietary. Like John says, you know what we are doing really nobody else is, and we're doing these hangouts on public television here, so we really can't be getting too deeply into application of what we're doing and how we're doing it because you know, then anybody can kind of grab it and go. And realistically, I mean, we're putting together a program here that we want people to become a part of. So, you know, we can't get too deeply into, you know, specific application of what we're doing here. We'd love to, and we're actually creating a private training session with that application in there that you'll have access to once you become part of the team. But for now, for these, you know, we're kind of stuck with sticking around the mindset and that sort of thing, sticking around business applications, you know, more general things here. So when you come here and you see that, you know, we're advertising as, you know, sell a house wholesale real estate training, and you maybe feel like you're really not getting a lot of wholesale real estate content, well, that's because we're not spewing out a whole bunch of garbage that doesn't work, and we're not spewing out you know our proprietary information that does work as well either. So you know we don't want to feed you a bunch of crap, so we're not giving you know a bunch of stuff that doesn't work. So I mean we could be very easily be throwing that out there on this and wasting your time and wasting ours, but that's not you know that's not who we are. So I just want to let you know that that's what it's all about, and let you know that you know, hey, come here, hang out with us on these hangouts, and let's talk about all of the things that you know are there with a business and with you know life you know just with success really. And you want the goodies, you know, you want the candy bag, join the team, and we'll give you the good coaching hangouts. All right. So that's all I can say, John. Why don't you go ahead and close us up out of here?
I just want to point out one thing real quick. Paul and I are based in the Phoenix market, but that doesn't mean that we're only able to operate here in Phoenix. We are actually looking for people to join the team from other parts of the country, we can get you started right away with what we're doing right here in Phoenix so that you can be part of our deals here in town. And that's part of the first step that will show you how you can be part of that. But also, you can progress through that, and we can begin pointing you in the right direction in your city to where you can find the actual deals. And you know what? If you're a motivated person, if you're a person that is taking what Paul and I are doing and run with it, and you want to recreate this system in your city, and you're part of this team, we'll fly out to meet you. No problem. We'd love that opportunity, and we'd love to give someone else that opportunity to have us there in their city. So I just wanted to throw that out, that that's a possibility. So if you're not in Phoenix and you're watching this, this is a system that over the next several months, Paul and I, we are, not our, I don't know where the hell I'm getting that word from, we are taking this national. And we want to start laying the groundwork in some cities to get some leaders to help us take this national, and the opportunities are bountiful and abundant with this team. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close us out with the prayer, which is, O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth through the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire. So with that being said, make it a great weekend. Paul, any final thoughts? And I'm out of here.
Just to say that the power to control and direct my own mind towards noodling some more deals.